Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be showing you all the brand new E3 2020 Funko Pop exclusives. These are available now on GameStop's website. I haven't seen them on EB Games yet for Canadians, but hopefully they'll be available on there eventually. But there are 5 of them to go through, and if you don't know how my ranking videos work, basically for each pop, I'm going to give them a score out of 5. Then at the end of the video, we'll reveal the total score for the wave, and then I'll also let you know my want list as well, just so you know which ones I plan on picking up in the future. And if you do go on to enjoy the video, then be sure to leave a like and also subscribe for future content as well. And let me know which pops out of these ones that you plan on picking up. And without further ado, let's get straight into it here with number 5. Alright, at number 5 here, we have a Fortnite pop, and this one is the Skull Trooper, the purple variant. This one's going to be, of course, a GameStop shared exclusive, and this pop isn't anything amazing. It's just a different color scheme on a pre-established mold that we've already had on previous versions of this character, so I'm not really a huge fan of when Funko does that, unless it's an absolutely amazing variant, but this one, to me, doesn't really stand out too much. The color scheme's fine, don't get me wrong, but it's just nothing amazing. I'd like to hear from any Fortnite fans if any of you are watching this. Let me know your thoughts on this pop, because I don't personally play Fortnite, so I'm not really too familiar with this skin. So maybe if you have more of a connection to it, then the pop would be higher in your ranking. So let me know all of that down below. But for this one, I'm gonna have to give it a 2.5 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 4. Okay, so next up here we have an Elder Scrolls Skyrim pop, and this one is Sheogorath, and sorry if I mispronounced that at all. I don't play Skyrim either, but this pop has a pretty cool design to it, definitely an improvement over the previous Fortnite one. At least this one has a new unique sculpt going on. I like the little cane or staff that they have there. I think it has a pretty creatively done like face at the top of it. I like the yellow eyes as well, they stand out quite a bit. The outfit looks really good with the gold and purple as well. I like the color scheme that they chose there, and then a pretty nice hair molding there with the beard and of course the hair on the actual head here. I think that looks really well done. So overall, it's a great figure. No real connection to the character for me personally, so for me it's going to earn a 3 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 3. Alright, now we have a Borderlands 3 pop, and this one is Handsome Jack here. It's going to be a gold variant here, and of course this is like a new variant as well. I'm pretty sure the sculpt is a new one for Handsome Jack. We have previously received the character in Funko Pop form, but I'm pretty sure this one's a resculpt here, at least on the body with the arms crossed there. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, because I'm not super familiar with the Borderlands line. I have played the games. I played the prequel, or the pre-sequel, I don't know what it was called, but I played that one, and I played Borderlands 2 as well, and they're really good games. I haven't gotten into Borderlands 3 or picked it up yet, but it looks like a fantastic game, and I like the design of this character here. Handsome Jack was always really funny in the series, so it's nice to see that he's getting a new pop variant here, and I think that it's pretty well done, considering it's just a gold paint job. They were able to add quite a few details there, so I do like how that came out. So overall, this pop's going to earn a 3.5 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 2. Okay, now we have a Diablo 2 pop, and this one is Tyrael right here. Sorry if I mispronounced that one as well, but a really cool looking pop here. I love the way that this one's standing here. I like it when they use like a sort of like cape piece. I know this isn't really a cape, but something similar to that to kind of hold up the figure so it doesn't have to stand on its own. I really like it when they're able to achieve that in a Funko Pop mold, and I like the gold here with the more like lighter, like almost sort of beige color going on, and then the clear like sort of like tentacle looking things coming out look really well designed as well. So overall, the sculpting on this one is just really great. I like just that black face right there. Like, it just looks very menacing, as if it's like trying to like suck you in, as if it's like a void or something. As you can probably hear from me describing the character, I know nothing about this character, but just based on appearance here, I think it's really well done, so this one's going to earn a 4 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 1. Alright, so at number 1 here we have a Witcher 3 Wild Hunt pop, and this one is Leshen right here. This one is a 6-inch pop, and it's going to, of course, be a GameStop exclusive, a shared one here, and it looks really fantastic. I think they did a great job with this one. I absolutely love the design. I love how they put a little Funko-like skull on one of his tree branches there. That looks really great, if you would want to call it a tree branch, but I love the design of this guy. The sculpting there looks really fantastic, especially on the head. I really love that with the antlers coming out as well. Just all the detail here. It kind of looks like a tree as well as you get lower down also, which is really cool, but kind of like moss growing on the character. So just a really unique and creative design to kind of translate into the Funko Pop format. And Witcher 3 Pops are pretty popular. I have 2 of them in my collection with Yennefer and Triss, 2 of the most valuable ones. So I think this one is a really cool one, definitely for people who are big fans of the Witcher series. So for this one, it's going to earn a 5 out of 5. And now let's move on to my want list for the wave. Okay, so for my want list for this selection of E3 exclusives, there are actually none that I want to pick up. I do like the designs of some of them, especially like my number 1, the Witcher 3 pop, but I don't really have an interest in the game series, or at least I haven't played it yet. I don't really have too much time to be able to get into such a large game. I would like to one day, and then maybe I would consider picking it up eventually, but it's just not something that at the moment really appeals to me, and the other ones as well just aren't anything that really interests me. Now, I want to hear from video game fans more so though, especially fans of these games specifically, to let me know what you think of the figures, because I'm missing that connection to the game. So for anyone who actually really enjoys playing these games, because I know they've selected some really popular ones here, so I'm sure there's lots of fans out there, let me know information on the characters if you would like to share, and also just let me know your thoughts on the figure as well, and how you believe they were translated into Funko Pop form. If you think that was well done, let me know all of that in the comments down below. And now let's move on to my final verdict for the wave. Alright, so in conclusion for this wave, out of a score of 25, it managed to score 18, and that converts over to 72%. I think that's a pretty decent score here, considering I'm not really, like, I know of the games and some of the characters, but I never really have that, like, direct connection to them. So it's pretty impressive that just based on design, they were able to still score a fairly high score. So I think that just shows this is a pretty well-rounded wave of E3 exclusives, but I want to hear your thoughts on these and how they're kind of being released, because they're just available now today on GameStop's website. So it's kind of interesting how they just kind of stealth drop these, I guess because E3 isn't happening, so I suppose they decided to kind of do it in this sort of way. So that is an interesting way to do it, but I hope you all went on to enjoy the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more content. I would really appreciate the support, and I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.